Steph said he got Draymond and Iggy Rolexes to thank them for all the assists. So let me just start out by asking, what's the best gift a teammate ever gave you?
Well, one, KD didn't get a rollie, and I damn sure ain't get a rollie. I tell you that. It wasn't that
Assists.
top of the notch, but KG did. Kevin Garnett did get me a Louis backpack, my first one ever. That because I was so cheap, Max, I wasn't going to spend that type of money on a backpack. But he did get me my first one. That was my best gift, if I had to say I had one. I didn't get too many.
You could call it cheap, or you could call it smart. You needed a Louis Vuitton backpack for what? What are you going? What are you?
Right.
What are you keeping in there? Gold notes? You got a gold-plated notebook? All right.
Right.
Perk, it'll be a historical footnote, right? But the Warriors won the game, which of course means the Knicks lost it, right? Jim Dolan's perennial losers are on a 4-game skid and have lost 8 of 9. Is one supposed to be? I mean, wasn't this supposed to be the Bing Bong season? What happened?
No, it wasn't. And Max, look, last year you have to realize the Knicks were doing the hunting. This year they're getting hunted. And I'm not saying they was a title favorite or whatever, but team are strapping their boots up. And look, this is what's happening. The Knicks are getting exposed for not having a superstar. Although Julius Randle made improvements last year, most improved, all-star and all that, he's not a number 1 option. I don't even know if he's a number 2 option, and I'm a huge Julius Randle fan. So what's happening with the Knicks right now, it's not surprising to me because I tried to warn people before the season that they wouldn't be as good as they were last year.
So they signed Kemba and Fournier, the Knicks did, to add offense after last year's first-round playoff exit, which was actually one of their most successful seasons of the 21st century. I mean, Dolan's Knicks have been pathetic. Anyway, Fournier has struggled and Kemba's been benched. This team have a chance to get right, Perk?
No, they don't. Because here's the thing. I watched Evan Fournier a lot along with Kemba Walker. Even if Kemba does get inserted back into rotation, he's not moving the needle. I think right now what the Knicks have to do is that they have to move some pieces and try to land something else. Because right now this team just don't have it. And it's not no knock on anybody. It's not a knock on R.J. Barrett or Julius Randle. It's just that they're not them guys. And until they get them guys with the way that the East has reloaded, and you're talking about a lot of organizations has gotten better in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks, they the ones that didn't. Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker just not moving the needle like that.
Yeah, it's been great under Dolan, this Knicks franchise. In Brooklyn last night, on the other hand, Kevin Durant went for 34, 13, and 11 assists in a win over the Raptors. Now, the Nets, largely thanks to KD's MVP caliber play, have the best record in the East. So beating the Raps isn't normally a big deal, except the Nets had 7 players in the COVID protocol. They were missing 3 starters, and Joe Harris, and of course, Kyrie Irving. So, Perk, the man is averaging 41 a game, 41 over his last 3, KD. Can you put his play this season in perspective for us? Is anybody even close to him right now?
No. And last night proved it. And I don't want to hear that they were facing the Toronto Raptors. No, they were almost close to not having enough players. And all of a sudden they called up some of them young guys and KD said, come on. And this reminds me, Max, of when KD won his MVP in Oklahoma when I was playing with him when Russell Westbrook went out. We see what he's capable of doing without playing with other stars. We already know that he's going to get buckets, but now we're seeing him get those boards. And the most important thing, making guys around him better. We saw KD last night. What did he do? He slid to the point guard position and flourished well. What did he issue out 11 assists last night? I'm just saying, he's the MVP front runner.
You know, first, the scoring was always there. Then came the defense. Then came another level of basketball IQ and passing with the Warriors. And at this point, oh my God, at 7 feet, it's ridiculous. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.